you were just mentioning the, let's call it the state of mind of
the psychology.
The psychology
Yes.
of the platform. So when you're in Facebook, you
Yes.
have a specific intention.
Yes.
Maybe this is the reason why commerce is not working over there, or maybe there is a great way to make commerce work there, but it has to be aligned with this state of mind. So could you say something about it?
You know the answer. The way you stated the question just now makes me realize that you're thinking about this properly. Everybody wants social to act like search. You know, when we search, we have intent to buy often, which is why it works so well. Everybody wanted to apply Google AdWord logic against Facebook ads, and it didn't work. So you're absolutely right. Not to mention, the other reason social is different than other things in commerce is social is truly human. All the cliche things that me and J.O. over there and everybody else has been saying for a long time, they're true. It is human. You have to be authentic. Could you imagine hanging out with somebody who tried to sell you something out of every time they ever talk to you? You're not going to convert. So everybody's in the right hook business. And when you know a right hook is coming, you duck. So on social, the pattern is jab, 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 right hook. Give value, and then ask. Nest can't put buy nest, buy nest, buy nest. They have to give you infographics of stuff they have. They have to make an interview with the CEO. They have to do testimonials. Maybe even something that has nothing to do with their business, like happy holidays. It's all jabbing that's setting up the opportunity to go in for the conversion. If you ask me why over the last 10 years I have been given the great fortune to be here, it's very simple. I spend almost all of my time and all of my content trying to bring value with no expectation in return. If you look at the content that most people and companies and organizations put out, if you look at it carefully and you dissect it, it is wildly selfish. It is either a commercial in itself, or its main objective is to get you to fill out your email, your phone number, your information so that I can sell to you instead of bring you value to build a brand. I wrote a book several years ago called Jab, 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 Right Hook. And the reason I wrote it was because I was watching people on social media really struggle with the idea of bringing value. And I wanted to give them a scenario of understanding that if you're trying to sell and throw a right hook all the time, eventually the other person knows how to duck. Everybody, how many people here have done email marketing in their life? Raise your hands. Great. So for everybody who just raised your hands, I was doing email marketing in 1997, 1998, and I had 90% open rates on my email. Today, if you're in the 30s, you're a hero. It means you have a tremendous list and you're doing a great job. The reason those lists have gone from 90 to 30 is because I'm sure everybody here knows where I'm going. We've ruined email because we're spamming and selling on it at all times. That's what happens to every platform. That's exactly what we're doing on social media now. The reason social media is subtly declining and the reason the algorithms always have to change is people do not have the discipline to not self-promote. People do not have the discipline to not try to sell on every post. As the supply of content and noise grows, you have to differentiate with more value, not less. And so, again, trying to speak to the people here who've been following me, you've seen in the last 18 months compared to the prior 5 years, I've been more aggressive of putting out free information and good content and in written, in audio, in video, in multiple shows. Like I'm going harder to bring value because I felt like it was the only way that I could separate and create the opportunities that I wanted for myself. I basically think I'm trying to guilt people into being interested in what I'm doing by providing so much more value with nothing in return that it almost creates a level of guilt. People aren't putting in the effort. People always look at me and said, how did you get so many fans? Easy, I spent 15 hours a day on Samize.com, which was twitter.com/search before they bought it, and I searched Pinot Grigio and Bordeaux and Merlot, and I engaged with people at scale. Do you know how sickening it is to answer what wine goes with fish 48,000 times, but I did it. And by the way, it's not Pinot Grigio. Stop drinking that shit. Business is about supply and demand. Business is about supply and demand. It always is. The supply and demand issue in our world today is one simple thing. The thing that's the most limited in supply is effort and caring and giving a crap. You know why? We're busy. You know, give, and then ask, right? Too many people at the time on the internet were just asking. Everything was sell. Sign up for my course, sign up for my Zoom, sign up for my, lesson, my coaching. And it was disgusting and it was just not working. And I was like, fuck, I gotta help the world. I'm gonna tell them how I'm doing it, which is give, and then ask. So for example, you just saw and you've been watching maybe T, like I'm really asking people to sign up for my dad's wine tech service because I love my dad a lot and it's really a good service and I really am happy about it. It works for both ends. Like anybody who buys wine is gonna save money and get better wine and my dad's gonna be pumped. You would be shocked, Linda, how many people are watching right now, buy wine all the time and still have not signed up and have gotten ungodly amounts of value from me. Right now they're watching and literally that just hit them right in their chest.
Yeah.
Cause like, fuck, really, I really didn't take the 2 minutes to sign up and do this, forget, like that's true. So you have to understand it's not take when you give, it's ask.